Hey, I'm here with Josh Lawler. Josh, introduce yourself to everyone who hasn't been around as long as you have.
Yeah, my name's Josh Lawler. I teach kickboxing and boxing at the Henzo Gracie School in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. Um, I've been training for a decade now in total. I've been teaching for 5 years. So, yeah, I've fought for USK a bunch of times. I have a whole team of guys that have fought for you a bunch too. I think my whole coaching record with the guys has been through you. I don't think we've fought for any other organization. So yeah, we've been with you for a while now, man.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. And you always have very kind words to say. And I'm always in a hurry when we're talking and stuff, but I do appreciate that. Do you recall what year your first fight with USKA was?
18. I think my first it was Butler. I think I fought Ken Butler in
Yeah,
18,
yeah, Ken Butler. Yeah,
2018.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me, you had your fighting career. Were you teaching while you were fighting at all?
No, not back then. Dan Smedberg was my original trainer, and Dave Roberts and Matt Lavelle. Matt was my boxing coach. But Dave was a professional MMA fighter. Dan, I think, had like over 10 amateur MMA fights, and then he had a bunch of kickboxing fights too. He got to train in Holland also. So Dan had a lot of amateur experience and like training abroad. So he was my original trainer. And yeah, I was not teaching back then. I was just under him, like all those guys. So this will be my first fight, like being on both sides of the fence.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and that was going to be my next question. You had your fighting career, your training career. What brings you back?
Um, it's more than anything, I've just gotten so much better. So I've just had a lot of positive momentum in my life the past couple of years. More than anything, like my son coming into my life has given me like three or four extra gears I never knew that I had really. And more than anything, with coming back and wanting to compete is just everything's just been going so well at the gym. There's just great vibes at the gym. My team does awesome. I appreciate the hell out of all of them. And they've just made me want to push myself to figure out a way to, be able to teach and compete and have my family and try to make everything work. You know what I mean? But I've gotten a shitload better since I've been a trainer the past 5 years. Like I, compared to the 5 years prior to that, it's just after being a trainer that just really upped my game. And everybody says that if you're really passionate about training and if you're really passionate about like helping people, there's just something to that just made me so much better and just so much more relaxed, secure, confident. Like it's just made me a way better person in general. And I want to make good on that. And I want to give myself a couple performances that I'm really actually like ecstatic about. You know what I mean? Like this is more me just like not necessarily proving something to myself, but like wanting to like satisfy myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's awesome. That's a great story to have behind you, backing you. The when we went back to the Hamburg Field House, I was looking for pictures from the old Field House shows, and I shared that one where you're kind of like flexing and
Yeah,
you just want to fight.
yeah,
And I shared it because it was at the Field House and it was a memory from the Field House. But at the time, I'm thinking, I wonder if Josh sees this and if
yeah,
it sparks a little spark there. Yeah. And I
yeah,
think you had also mentioned to me that you had done the WK scrimmage leagues at CFS and stuff.
yeah. I did it. I did two of them now, and
Yeah.
the one was like just to test the waters to see if I could like if I can make it work with my family and keep my wife happy and be there for my son and everything, because it would be the first time of me doing anything kind of competition related and just not 100% focusing on the guys. Like I never get out of shape. Like I'm hard on myself. Like I never get out of shape though. Like, and I'm always training, but it was like a mental switch that I need to know. Like, am I going to flick this switch or not? Like, is this where I want to be? Is this what I want to be doing? And still have balance in my life because that was one thing before with training or whatever. It was just like I didn't have the same balance in my life right now. And I know it's like such a maybe like cliche martial arts like type of like 80s movie thing to say, right? You know what I mean? But like it really is important like to have balance in your life and to like have other things that are fulfilling to you that like keep you fresh and keep you motivated at the gym. And I mean, for lack of a better word, I guess I was getting burned out and I didn't realize it, you know what I mean? And that can happen. So I haven't felt anywhere close. I like I don't have any burnout with anything. I've just been so motivated to do a good job, you know, and like the smokers really kind of kicked that whole entire thing off. They're a really fantastic thing. WK's got a good thing going with them to help people, and yeah, the refs are really fair. If there's two people that are um like on the same level and copacetic, like they definitely let people work, and like the people there get into it, and like everybody's really happy. It's a really good experience. So I did a couple of them and I felt excellent. Like I was super loose, I was ready to rip. I didn't feel any type of like head games with myself not having done anything. So I was just like, all right, yeah, we need to get a real one going here. Let's see where this goes.
That's awesome because I'm a big fan of the WK scrimmages and stuff. And with the old athletic commission, they weren't necessarily allowed here. But like I said, a WKA, and they're happening in Reading at CFS, our matchmaker David Har's gym. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But it's interesting that I think they are, well, not maybe are, but originally were designed to get new guys into the sport. And it's interesting that it kind of rekindled that spark with you. That's awesome. That's good. And I'm sure I'll be glad to hear that. It's like a commercial for them.
Yeah, I mean, like they that helped me a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like all of my students did it, and I don't know if there was anybody else that was a trainer and and competing all at the same time. They're like competing. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if anybody. I don't really pay attention. You know what I mean? I was just focused on it, and then the other thing too is like I'm preoccupied. I'm helping the guys or whatever. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like I'm not like sitting around in my head or anything like that or whatever. Like it's just I've just gotten to such a good place where it's just automatic. And like I said, I have been doing it for 10 years now. So it's just like it I just feel so ready to, like, you know what I mean, to showcase more than anything now. I'm ready to really showcase the opportunity. So
Very
those
good.
things help a lot with that. You know what I mean? Just showing up or get ready, we get warmed up, and we're just going to get the business and get it done. You know what I mean? Just boom.
So coming up in less than 10 days now, you have Nate Hash from the UFC gym, and
Mhm.
very strong fighter. He just fought for us. He came up on the wrong side of the fight, but I mean, definitely a good fight. Went the distance. Real strong kid. Um, so how long have you been off, and how does that feel for you, fighting a guy who just fought a few months ago and probably had the best fight of his career?
Um, I'm not really concerned about it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't feel prepared and I didn't feel that you know, I was adequate. You know what I mean? I know when I feel good and I know when I don't. I know when things are happening at a speed that they should and when they shouldn't be. Like, I'm really aware of that. And then, like I said, it just goes back to just reiterating the basics with the guys all the time, or like just compounding the like small things. Your foot's got to be here. And I'm really detail oriented and like I'm really intense, like about training. I'm not like irate or anything, I would say, but like I mean business when I get to the gym. Like I'm at home with my family, I'm relaxed. Like I'm at work, I do what I got to do. You know what I mean? But like when I go to the gym, a switch goes off in my head, and it's like absolute work time. And if you're fucking around and like you're wasting time or you're standing on the side of the ring talking, you should be sparring. Like I tell these guys, like these years go quick. This time goes quick. Like you think you have all this time stacked up. Oh, I've got 10 years to do this or whatever. And like it goes fast. And like you need to make the most of your time. And especially now, like being a dad and all this stuff and everything else, like, when I go to the gym, it's work time. You know what I mean? It's hour and a half, 2 hours work every night. You know what I mean? And like that's it. No screwing around. Don't like waste your time. Don't hit the bag and be lazy and do this and do that. Like if I catch you wasting your time, like you're gonna hear about it. Like the guys know that I'm on them, and I treat myself the same exact way. Um, and I have been making the most of my time, and I know that, and I'm secure in it. Like I am definitely more than prepared. So
When you
I mean, just to reiterate the point, like, Nate's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? He likes the pressure. He likes to come forwards. And you can tell he's not scared. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that because neither am I. And
that makes
yeah,
for a great fight.
yeah, I think everybody's in for a treat. I really do.
You emailed me your blood work and your physical the other day, and you said in the email, I'm training for this fight like my life depended on it. That might not be an exact quote, but it was something very close to that.
Yeah.
And I didn't respond, like, because I wanted to come up with something good, but I was thinking about it. And then you followed up on Messenger, like, hey, did you get my email? And I'm like, yeah, shit, I should have said something. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're really focused on this fight just for that. And I'm like, I'm really happy for you. You know, I see it all the fights. Your team's a big supporter, so you know, it just
Mhm.
tells me where your mind's at, and I'm really looking forward to that for you.
Yeah, I mean, Lucian's dad doesn't get beat up. You know, Lucian's dad does not get beat up. And I can when we go and train at other gyms and stuff like that, like I know people can tell that I fucking mean business, and like I'm respectful. I love all the people that have taken us in and helped me throughout like this, camp the past couple months. I've been preparing for this for a while, and I mean, everybody has the same thing to say about me and my students. Like, everything's super sharp. You guys are fluid. All combinations work. Like, you're just, you know, and I really appreciate that. There's some high level gyms in the area now. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, Rami's gym is always doing amazing things, and like, the King Street guys look like they're super sharp. But I appreciate like seeing people that are pushing the envelope. You know what I mean? And that's where I want to be. I want my guys to be the best in the area, and I want to have like the reputation for like getting it done. You know what I mean? And just everywhere we go, it's just about being sharp, and being respectful, being courteous and kind. The fact that people will take us in if we go and train at other places, but like nobody gets beat up.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny. I interviewed Josh Carr, our ringside commentator. He'll be commentating your fight, and he brought up that point. Oh man, the fighters at USK have done. They're so much better. This and that and the other thing. He said, "Congratulations for that." And I said, "Josh, I didn't do anything. The gyms got so much better. All
Mhm.
I've done is say, Dave, get the best gyms, the best fighters, and everything else will work itself out." So, and
Yeah.
you and your team are part of that. So I really do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. So,
And
what does
I appreciate them. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have the sense of motivation and pride and just like the urge to really like go and put on a banger. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for them, I'm so motivated by them and my family. Like my wife and my son, they mean everything to me, and they've been supportive of me. I mean, my son's not even 2 yet, but like, it just, you know, uh, I really mean it. Like he changed my life. I can't wait to show everyone that.
and his name is Lucien.
Yep.
How do you spell that?
Lucien, like Lucien Carbin.
Oh, there you go. Not bad, not bad. All right, what's the next 9 days look like for you between now and weigh-ins?
Um, Watching the carbs and just everything's fast. Just worried about everything being fast. It's like I'm not worried about lifting a lot of weights. I do explosive stuff with kettlebells, like what I mean. But everything's fast, and everything's got to just be like just explosive and fast. Everything's body weight and and also leaving it in the gym and going home and just being like, I got tomorrow, I got tomorrow, I got tomorrow until I have fight day. You know what I mean? Like, I just live my training a day at a time because not every day is good. And if everybody tells you they nail it every day, they're full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, some days you go home and you're just like, whatever, that the day's over, it was what it was, or anything. You know what I mean? But I really do mean I've been hitting all the best I can do. I've been hitting all the levels that I need to do. And, yeah, I'm more than prepared. I know that. And I have a great team. And I also have people that would tell me, like, yo, you look like shit. You shouldn't be doing this. Everybody's like, dude, you're ready. Like, you're sharp. I've never seen you this friggin' sharp my whole entire life. Like, I've known you for 10 years. This is the best you ever. So I'm really excited, man. I am.
Very good. Hopefully, it started something big. Josh Lawler, everybody. I'm sure you'll have a ticket link, and it'll be down below this video or these clips or whatever. I'll give you the last word, Josh, and then we'll go to work on this video and get it out.
Uh, yeah, it's more than anything. I want to thank my wife and my son. Someday, in a couple of years or whatever, he'll see this. You know what I mean? Like, I just like, maybe he'll have this, somewhere for him, like later on in his life, when he like sees how much this means to me. So more than anything, I thank my wife and my son. She supports me. She cooks for me. She knows how much this means to me. And yeah, I appreciate Nate taking the fight, but I'm not fucking around. So I'm ready
Lucian's
to go.
dad does not lose.
Lucian's dad does not get beat up.
All right. Take care, Josh. I'll see you in a little over a week.
All right, cool, man. Thanks.